Welcome to this explainer. Today we are diving into something absolutely crucial. We're stripping away the fluff and looking at how aspiring media students are actually transforming their degrees into the ultimate blueprint for digital startups. So if you're a media student dreaming of building your own company, or honestly just someone fascinated by where the digital economy is heading, you are in exactly the right place. Let's get right into it.
So I want you to think about this question. What if your media degree was actually the perfect toolkit for the modern digital economy? Because, listen, the communication landscape is radically changing right under our feet. For decades, getting a media or journalism degree was pretty much just a ticket to a job, right? You go work at a newspaper, a radio station, maybe a TV network. But the sources we're exploring today completely flip that script. It turns out the core skills you learn in media, like truly understanding an audience, crafting a compelling message, and distributing information, are the exact same skills you need to build and scale a massive digital business. You are perfectly positioned to stop being just an employee and start being a mediapreneur.
And this isn't just some abstract theory. We're seeing it happen in the real world. Take a look at this incredible initiative, scheduled for May 5th, 2026 at the University of Skidga. Organized by the Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities, specifically their Department of Information and Communication Sciences, this event is throwing down a direct challenge to students. Their slogan says it all, from the media space to the world of economic projects. They are literally pushing students to step out of the traditional academic classroom and start launching viable, money-making digital projects right now.
All right, let's move into Section 1, the shift to digital media, and a completely new era for journalism. We are witnessing a massive transition here. Traditional journalism is rapidly making way for modern digital platforms, and these platforms are acting as actual incubators for innovative startups. The workshop materials highlight this evolution perfectly. Think about it. In the past, traditional media needed massive infrastructure. You had to have heavy printing presses or giant broadcast towers, which meant the barrier to entry was insanely high. Today, digital platforms have totally democratized that access. A massive, clunky printing press has essentially been replaced by a sleek, agile digital newsletter or an independent publishing platform. Today, a digital platform isn't just a place to post an article, it's a launch pad. It is a space where a single media professional can build an entire enterprise from the ground up.
Which brings us to a really crucial point. In today's landscape, if you want to build real digital capital, you have to master the attention economy. Creating content is no longer just about sharing some information. It's a strategic maneuver. Human attention is literally the scarcest resource on the planet right now. It's the ultimate currency of the modern era. If you can capture, hold, and actually direct people's attention, you hold the keys to the kingdom. That is the fundamental bedrock of any successful media startup today. Okay, so how do we actually do this? That brings us to Section 2, Strategies for Building Startups, which is essentially your digital roadmap. The source material lays out a highly actionable, three-step roadmap to get you from theory to execution. First up, you have to identify a pressing problem. What's the gap in the current media landscape? What does your specific audience desperately need to know or experience that they aren't getting right now? Second, you don't just wing it. You design your business model canvas, or BMC. This is actually a major workshop topic at that Skidda's initiative. You map out your value proposition, your revenue streams, and your customer relationships on one clear, structured canvas. And finally, step 3. Once that model is rock solid, you execute and launch your digital platform. Boom, that's your blueprint. Moving right along to Section 3, Presentation Art and Content Creation. These are your secret weapons. Now, this is really fascinating. The training program heavily emphasizes radio presentation, TV presentation, and the sheer art of speaking. But here's the kicker. They aren't treating these as just traditional broadcasting skills anymore. These are your ultimate entrepreneurial superpowers. Why? Because the internet is loud. In a sea of endless digital content, the way you deliver your message is your #1 differentiator. If you're a founder who can speak with the polish of a TV presenter and the intimacy of a late-night radio host, you build trust and authority instantly. Your voice and your on-camera presence are directly tied to your startup's brand equity. It is a game changer.
I absolutely love this quote straight from the workshop material. Content creation, the profession of the era, and the voice of youth. Let that sink in. This isn't just a side hustle or a hobby. It is a recognized, incredibly powerful profession. It's how the younger generation is reclaiming the narrative and building real economic independence. When you combine those elite presentation skills we just talked about with strategic content creation, you aren't just making a couple of videos or a podcast. No, you are building a media empire tailored specifically for the digital age.
Let's transition to Section 4, Marketing and Business Model. It is time to talk about reaching your audience. Here's the harsh truth. You could have the most beautifully designed content platform in the world,
But if you don't master digital marketing, you will remain completely invisible. The Skigdal Initiative gets this, which is why they dedicate an entire training workshop specifically to digital marketing. It is literally the engine for your startup's growth. You've got to understand algorithms, audience segmentation, and conversion metrics. Digital marketing is the bridge that connects the amazing content you're creating to that vital attention economy we discussed earlier. It is exactly how you turn casual, passive scrollers into a dedicated, monetizable audience.
And hey, you don't build a startup in a vacuum. Tapping into a collaborative ecosystem is a massive part of your business model. For instance, the University of Skikda event operates in direct cooperation with student clubs like Infinity, EcoJune, Kaizen, and Cinema Club. These aren't just fun social groups, they are a strategic network. As a media entrepreneur, networking with diverse groups from environmental advocates to filmmakers gives you an incredibly rich ecosystem for cross-promotion, fresh content ideas, and shared resources. In the digital space, your network truly is your net worth.
Let's bring this all home with Section 5, Media Student Success Stories, going from the classroom straight to the CEO chair.
The absolute ultimate proof of everything we've talked about today is looking at the actual real-world hero's journey of media students who have already done this. The program explicitly includes a segment dedicated to reviewing the real stories of students who leverage their university interfaces to launch successful digital startups. It proves that making the jump from the classroom to the boardroom isn't just a pipe dream, it's happening right now. Universities are evolving into active incubators, giving students the exact interfaces, guidance, and foundational knowledge they need to become the CEOs of their very own media entities.
So I want to wrap up this explainer by leaving you with the exact provocative question stamped right on the event's QR code. Are you ready for an entrepreneurial experience in your specialty? We've walked through the entire roadmap together. We've seen the shift from traditional journalism, how to master the attention economy, the power of the business model canvas, why your presentation skills matter so much, and how to fuel it all with digital marketing. The tools are literally right in front of you, and the digital economy is wide open and waiting. The only question left is, are you ready to step up and build? Take that thought with you and start building your digital future today. Thanks for joining me.